Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? Hey man, let's talk about the NFL salary cap for a minute. Now, before we get into that, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop a comment, all of that stuff the YouTubers tell you to do. Anyways, yeah, man, I was just sitting at my desk and I was pondering, man. I was looking at all of these signings, all these potential signings going down. You know, Patrick Mahomes getting $500 million, just players getting ridiculously, just very lucrative, signing these very lucrative and expensive deals. And I'm just thinking, man, like, how is this going to affect the cap? Now, when I say affecting the cap, I mean in the sense of the cap getting higher. Because if you've been paying attention, you'll see that the cap every single year, the cap has gone, it's gone higher by a little bit. It just keeps getting higher and higher and higher and higher. And I'm not sure the semantics behind how, actually, I am kind of familiar of how the cap works. So the cap, in a sense, it works as, obviously a cap. It keeps you from spending too much, and it also keeps you from spending too little in a certain sense. So it gives every team a certain amount. You can't go past this number. When you're spending money on signing players in the offseason or whatever, it gives you a cap. So everybody can't just throw ridiculous amounts of money at players and try to stack up and try to make super teams, So that's what it's there for. The cap goes up because revenue goes up. So when the more money that the NFL makes, the higher the cap is going to be every year, which makes sense because the NFL, it's only expanding. The NFL is getting better and more people are watching. There's more avenues of watching the NFL. So obviously you would expect it to go up. What I'm wondering is there some sort of cap for the cap in a sense? Like, so are we gonna get to a point where players are gonna just start making billions of dollars in these contracts? They're gonna start making 5 years, 750 million with 100 million guaranteed, and then they're gonna get like 80 million a year. That's the question that I'm asking. I don't really know, because if it keeps going up a little by little, by like 2040, what would the cap be? If it just stays at this pace, what would the cap be? It's really making me think about it. It's really making me think. And then you have players, and players are only going to keep asking for more money as long as players keep signing bigger contracts. Look at Patrick Mahomes, $45 million a year. That's what I like to look at. I like to look at what you're making a year. So Patrick Mahomes is making $45 million a year. Who's the quarterbacks that are coming behind him? Dak's still letting staggers. So Dak is signing his franchise tag, or he's playing under a franchise tag. He's asking for upwards of $40 million a year. He's not getting that. Jerry Jones doesn't want to give it to him. I'm not gonna sit here and try to speculate what they're talking about, but there you go, in a sense, because Dak knows. Hey, look, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, he's going to get $45 million when he's up for contract. Dak knows, and his agent knows, hey, we want this type of money because this is where the cap is going. It's been reported that Deshaun Watson's contract is going to be anywhere from 40 to 42 million. What else? We have players young players like Kyler Murray. Lamar Jackson will be the next one up after that. So Lamar Jackson, you already know, if he balls out this year, he's going to get probably around 45 to 48 million. And it's just going to keep going up. Look at the next man up. We got Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray may be the next if he starts balling out. Who else? I'm scrolling. I don't see any good quarterbacks. Drew Lock, if he starts to ball out and he proves himself as a franchise quarterback, he could be the next man up. It's just only going to go higher. So it's crazy to really think about that. And it's not just we're just talking about quarterbacks right now because they make the most money out of all the players. I can't remember what defensive lineman, I can't remember who it was. Somebody signed a defensive lineman this year. It was Chris Jones, I believe. Chris Jones signed $25 million a year. He's getting $20 million a year. And he's not even the highest paid right now. I forgot Aaron Donald signed his crazy contract. He's getting $22.5 a year. DeForest Buckner, I didn't even know DeForest Buckner signed a contract. He's getting $21 a year. When did he sign that? I didn't see that. I must have missed that. And that's the top three when it comes to defensive tackles or linemen, defensive tackles. And, that's another position that's inflating when it comes to the price, because they're, I guess the value in being able to rush the passer is growing because, these quarterbacks are making all of this money. And the talent is getting better at the position, so the talent at the pass rushing positions is also going to go up, which means the value is going to go up, which means the salaries are going to inflate. So it's crazy to think about it in a sense, and that's not even like scratching the surface really. Like, I like to think deeper into it. But let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think the cap is just going to continue to just keep going up and up and up, or our owners, or is Roger Goodell or somebody up there is just going to say, hey, look, we got to reset this, we got to start from scratch somewhere? I don't know how they can do it, man, because players are only going to ask for more money. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. I'm out.